Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Hello everybody, welcome back to The Witcher. I cut off on me unexpectedly last time. But I've been playing for ages, so I just kind of left it there. But we're back today. Yeah, I don't know why it cut off. Stream just ended, for no apparent reason. Technical difficulties, I suppose.
Dug up. No tools used, though. Dug up with a hoe? Nope. Claw marks right there. Dug up. No tools used, though. Grave's been dug up. Recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
Cadaverine was my favourite X-Men. Ugh.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Somebody's doing some cooking. This is a human femur. A child's. Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
My scouts ought to dig up his own.
I'm gonna have a
There
Welsh.
she is, right on cue.
How you like that silver?
Welsh hag spotted.
Stench.
You swear me saying hag didn't summon you. Welcome in, little hag. I'm sorry you had to arrive to hag slaughter.
Move it. Giddy up.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag.
Hag slaughter legit sounds like a European time.
Aye.
Yeah, true.
So, how is the little tyke?
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as I thought.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
Well, another happy customer. Oh, let's do the swamp thing then. Oh. Book tutorial. Uh oh, Crookbag Bog. A lot of bad memories there. Nice. Now I've got my swanky new armour. I'm doing a lot better out here in the wilderness.
Oi, master! You'll stay clear of that. Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
Assume you put up the notice in Downwarren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads them. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
Alright, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here. But beware. Bad, poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
Seems like there's plenty of things to kill people around here.
Nahalane's eye. Ought to use it. Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here. Strange. Tracks around the corpses. Tracks masked with magic. This is getting interesting. No ordinary fog this. The odor. Metallic almost. Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet, hiding behind an illusion.
Oh, foglet.
Someone placed an illusion.
Well, not my problem if he doesn't want to fight me. Ah. Oh no. There we go. All right. I might as well just quickly meditate. Get all my potions back.
Any tidings?
Done it.
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Nearly at level 12 already. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme.
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
Probably should get my stuff repaired quickly.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
Yeah, fuck it, let's turn in the quest now.
So now can you craft me something extraordinary?
Naturally. It is what we agreed. Give me a few days, then come by for your new sword.
Oh. No. It wasn't even finished yet. That's fine. Can't wait to see what kind of sword he cooks up for me.
Pizza, right? Hey, great boy.
Huh? Oh. Oh.
I'll never come back, you stinking standing.
Weird that it led me to the back door. On the mini map.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. You're up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
It seems like my preferred entrance, so I don't know about that.
With pleasure.
Like a dog. Keep it together, lads. Gotta get around it.
Mistake.
Is the game gonna make me fist fight these guys? It let me pull my sword out earlier in a different quest, and that was great. But now it's not gonna let me.
Reminds me of a piece of war. Eh?
Yeah, it was like we never left Bergen.
Told you to know.
Queensbury rules. Yeah.
I'm pleased. That went well.
No, it was funny yesterday when I was just ambushed by these guys trying to get me into a fist fight, and I just pulled my sword out and they all shit themselves.
What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian
Welcome in,
ladders
Toxic.
standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that
Is that
myself.
dwarf in his punk
You
phase?
could explain what the hell's going on.
Most definitely.
I just fell returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar in some cold air.
I'm in my
And you
punk
find
phase a bit as
instead
well.
A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. I've no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar.
He is the
Your
average
dexterous
Scot.
digits on my soul's yearning chords.
This the loot he
The
got
dwarf's
from
hair is
elves of
exquisite.
Dol Bethana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
He's presenting himself very, very well. Looking very trendy. Dwarf set sounds like an item in this game.
5 cases of sodden triple mead.
It definitely does.
Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
Maybe I should cut a lock of his hair then while I'm here.
Of late, the dog.
Could come in useful later.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it.
A lock of his head. Nice. LOCH. Very good.
This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off the morning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
I've got a lot of names there,
Well,
damn.
she knows the touch of silken lace. She shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he's settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. Well, the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Okay. Very based, very based.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
You're my favourite dwarf, Mr. Zoltan. Oh god, we've got to talk to them all. Oh god. Vespula the Wasp. What's going to be the sting in this tale then?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Whoreson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Oh.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
You called.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
I thought that's cool.
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Oh, I'm the best you'll ever fucking see. Greyhead sounds like an insult you'd break to an alien. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Covered in blood, all of it.
Why man slapping wenches? Protection. Money,
No
I
need
think.
to thank me. There was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but...
Extortion racket or whatever they call it.
I had. I just
Welcome in,
lost.
trash.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. It was the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Ooh. That'd be sore.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely.
Kovir
So tight
19.
her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Many wenches to talk to you today. Thanks for your time.
Listen, when I find
Law.
Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean...
Yeah, there's a lot of big
tell him
law dumps
he's a two-faced
like that.
snake, but it would be nice if you dropped by.
Sick burn, wench. I'm encumbered. Roach. Come to Papa, Roach.
Let's go. Come on.
You can learn a great deal when you get to the pair of masters of wine.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds. In short, who kisses your ass today will quite it.
Temple Guard let even you
Oh,
into the ring.
easy.
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
Greetings, Ivyr.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
Nice.
So long.
Gradually getting some wealth accrued there.
Doubt her man will ever be sober.
That's it, Roach.
I serve the eternal fire.
I've had enough of this.
Oh yeah, I didn't apply my perk. Keep upgrading my Quen.
Oh,
I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm going to be all veiny. Going to be all veiny when I talk to Elihal. And that'll be embarrassing.
Slow now.
Became a witcher, eh?
I'll look like 90% of the cast of WCW circa 2001.
Welcome, welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the
Oh,
right spot.
I'm not too
How
veiny
might I
actually,
be of
it's fine.
service? Need something shortened?
Been worse.
Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of
If you drink too many potions in this game, you go all like
So it's that.
gross looking.
Wait here.
I'm a bragging or complaining. I'm just saying they look sort of disgusting to look at because they're all veiny.
Any better?
Like they got veins
So
popping out of their flesh.
Hello.
Not to body shame them,
How did you two meet?
I met him one night.
but it
at
is a
tavern.
little bit. It's a little bit
Lying
much
drunk.
how muscular some of those men were. Geralt the Juicy. Yeah. Actually, yeah, tell me the rest.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Bye.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new
So I'm not into Vaily Run.
You know where to find me.
There is something very repulsive about it. When the bicep is sticking out so far out of the arm that it's almost like a almost like a bat wing or something. I was like, bodybuilding's all well and good, but don't take it so far. Don't take it so far, guys. You look a bit silly. There's a point there where I abandoned my horse. It's fine. Thanks, but no thanks on the elf pussy. Elf pussy sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, it definitely would be.
Shouldn't interest you. Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that was so.
Dibs.
But you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
I'd rather get unsophisticated, if you know what I mean. Happy to go with you, if you know what I mean.
On our way, then.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean, Ryan. You would.
We've arrived.
Vagel Buds estate.
My father owned a similar
I
estate
think we all know what they're smoking, don't
As a
we?
young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
Have a team if we start complaining about wrestlers not being Vadia.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
No, but it is funny, isn't it? Because we've been watching a lot of the more modern wrestling, and then you do look back at the 90s and early 2000s and go, Jesus, they looked enormous back then compared to how they look now.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be
But
far
it
more honest.
seems unhealthily
Must
big,
say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
obscenely muscular.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg.
Only the female wrestlers.
Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
I'll ride the Nimrod.
The black's your
The name's funny.
Let's see what a Nilfgaardian stallion's made of.
I'll not race. However, I will wager on a winner. The grey mare's my choice.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
I like this music.
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed.
Hey ya, 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 hey ya. My baby don't mess around because she loved me so, and this I know for sure. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya.
Let's see what you're made of. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
No, you don't. Ruined your joke before you could type it. Sorry. I wanted to do a callback.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely.
Every horse is a
That
roach.
is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return.
Portly.
We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Oh yeah, she's rotund.
Sick of it all.
Put the pork pie down, love. Jesus.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Thick. Yeah.
That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Thick as a stick.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
She got a little bump in the back. Oh, maybe.
Say, weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve.
Body shaming wenches.
Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
personally would. It's good to know. It's good to know.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Well, I'm glad we've done this poll.
Maybe. But
in the chat there.
Cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages.
Know where I can find her?
Everyone's simping for her.
No. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries
Canal.
and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me
It's
over
close to
this.
another word, isn't it? I see what he was doing.
Thanks, Molly.
That necklace gives you magic amulet vibes. Oh yeah, totes.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
She's a weird one. Jason Voorhees? Oh no, they are up there.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
I just remembered I got a new saddle as well, sweet.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Alright. 2 to go.
Chase the pains all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving in slips as quick as a top.
Yay.
Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks. What do you want?
I'm the new swordplay instructor.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
The perfect
Come
cover.
with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
She can play with my sword.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grab a wooden
Ooh.
one. Take care not to hurt them.
I'll grab a wooden one. Don't you? Don't you worry about that.
Follow me.
Nice.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Would, to start
She's got the merciless
I
grip.
must know your work.
Oh, she got me.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher.
I was just just guards them in.
Witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher.
You know, there's a secret door in this room that leads to a sex dungeon. Definitely. I should actually look for one. Garrett looks like he listens to a lot of Power Man 5000.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
So basically every girl in this game is at least a 7. That's... You pretty much, yeah. If they're a young woman, then yeah. And I'm hoping that's true of the Netflix adaptation as well. Standards must be maintained. Played his lute hoping she'd start strumming. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice one, Alhag. You need 2 hands to handle my 1 sword, so just to have that. Consensually.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Would I want to watch the Netflix show sometime? Yeah, I have been saying been meaning to watch that.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
There's a Witcher anime too.
What are
Ooh.
you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could
You want to
explain.
finish the shows we started, but you'd be down in a couple of
Some
months?
love
Yeah.
letters. She signed my
For
name.
sure.
Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that.
They do
felt
look
you needed
similar.
help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Ladies, please.
Calm down, ladies.
There's enough
No
Geralt for
romance with
everyone.
Two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Yeah, twins.
Listen, I
Classic.
just want to know one thing. Either of you seen
Double
Dandelion
dips.
lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious.
In fact, I'd go farther than
Makes
saying
sense. He referred to
basically
her as
every girl in the
Calamita.
game is at least a 7. I'll say most women in the game are 10 out of 10.
Ask Zoltan about this Calanetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Look absolutely flawless looking
Can I
people.
expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Weird science level girls. Oh yeah, for real.
Hey, Swex. Hey, Swex.
I've got to actually leave. So I can re-enter.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa. A fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
The only thing about the Netflix version is I doubt that it can live up to this adaptation, because this is just like wacky stuff happening all the time. Like, I feel like the series won't have the benefit of all of these like random side quests. Because you can't do that in a show, can you? And I think the big strength of this game is all the random side quests.
Hey, wait.
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Supposed to be going on a date.
This house has always been a great
Also, in the Netflix adaptation, he's only got one sword, so that's not as good.
Geralt of Rivia, witch.
So that's the show ruined.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It'll just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers?
Oh, yeah.
A man you humiliated before his faithful.
Yep.
He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Well, you guys are dead then. Oh, his head came right off. Nasty. Unpleasant business. So uncivilized. Justice was served. And now we got a date with Rosa. Rosa, I hardly know her.
Stand and fight.
You
I keep
again?
getting distracted by side
Want
quests.
some more? Bruises on your ass heal already?
On God, I say, victory will be mine this time.
But that does play into my point that I was making.
Shield and sword, many a
Like I
scarecrow
doubt this is
rebellion.
what the Netflix show is
Heed my
like.
warning and stand and fight.
But then the Netflix show isn't an adaptation of the games, is it? It's an adaptation of the books.
Duly heated. Now show me what you got. Had enough?
Yes, but next time...
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick.
Distracted by side quests is how you get to describe your ADHD.
Shall meet again.
I mean, this is a good game for that.
No use doing any work in this rain.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that.
This is truly an amazing game.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly.
Tears of the Kingdom
left,
first,
right.
Waste 11th Fort Gandon. No.
Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
You're using me. Don't like it one bit.
And I don't like lacy frills and Redanian novels, but you don't hear me complaining. Now follow me.
She's got me there, I suppose.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge. Like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard! Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you.
Ah, you are so dumb, Geralt.
Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
Got my eye on you, white one.
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Oh, girl just wants to have fun. Womp womp. Yeah, that was dumb. They just wanna.
If you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to
Cyndi
monsters,
Lauper.
just the way
I hardly
things
know her.
are. But this beastie, we see the world ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Fun fact, she's retiring, just announced her farewell tour. Oh, that is fun.
And when the Emperor takes Novigrad,
She
I
can
will
sing
find
on
them
my
and have them
tea.
pay.
Easy.
Nice.
Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings, that you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now, and take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
Spend your point. That sounds interesting. That'll be good when we get to that.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everec. He's the one ordered this posted.
That quest's got a scary... Yeah, the quest's got a scary skull on it, so I don't want to do that one. Level 32 shit. It's part of the DLC as well. Right. That makes sense. Maybe I should consult with Zoltan.
How are you keeping? Miss your Zoltan, you old bum? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Be right back, guys.
Village are you from? Willows. Listen to me, idiots who goes right.
Winds howling.
Oh!
So, how do you go with this here? I was nothing about money, own business, when suddenly, up he pops in.
here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Oh, it's okay, Trash. That was incredible. That's a good little set piece, isn't it? It's a nice little moment there.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence!
The lyrics to me sound like they've been literally translated from
There's a war on.
another language, if you know what I mean.
Argue this out
Which would make sense because The Witcher's like,
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told
it's not a native English story, is it?
Final get out. He risked his noggin to save someone else's.
Can't remember where The Witcher. Let's look this up quickly.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Polish.
Cultural
Polish.
capital of the world? The fuck it is.
It permits me to introduce
That may be one of the best in-game performances you've had, to be honest.
this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As
Yeah,
lovely
definitely.
as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know.
It's a-
Dandelion's told me a
it's-
great deal about you,
yeah.
and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
I haven't been this moved since the opera bit in Final Fantasy VI.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. I'd be in deep then.
Right. Well, I hope he gets out of this alive.
Hope Dandelion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
Oh.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the library. Got Poppy to feed.
He might hear you.
Do you see
God's sake, the Reapers come.
What I think is really crazy about this game is you might like see someone playing this, look at the world map, and go, oh, that's pretty big, it's a pretty good world map. But that's not the world map, that's just like one place within like all these other fucking places you can go to. So that's the really crazy thing, I think. I don't know, it's probably not that impressive by today's standards, but when I was a kid you just couldn't have games like that. So it's really cool to me to have games like that. Yeah, I know, Trash, I know.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
I don't care.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuben will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuben cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
What's happening, happen?
We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bath. It's been a while.
You made this robe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuben awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice body you have. You were right. He doesn't blush. You copy them shot at the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back off his and excuse me like a horse. Clear that you've not won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains. Does it look buckle itself?
Can't blush for it's true.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuben, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Swiving. Like that for a swear word.
None of your business.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing to say.
No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Oh no, not the bath wenches.
I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Looks like Zangief. Zangief. However you say that. I've never actually known how to say that. I guess it'd be Zangief, wouldn't it? Hey, I come from England where you're supposed to say Ryu. And Eddie Honda. Hurricane kick, even though we don't get hurricanes.
Terribly sorry for that.
You've heard it as Zangief rhymes with grief. Yeah.
I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
I think it's because the name isn't a real name. But it's meant to be like Zangief, the Russian wrestler from the 80s,
Not in front of our guest.
who inspired the
Pranced
character.
in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's
Or
give him a
his
chance
name
to
inspired the character's name anyway. So it probably is meant to be Zangief.
Horson Jr. Interesting.
What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, is a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds?
Still a great look on the door. You look at more every time you see it.
And he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some
It looks like he's got
noise,
Hulk Hogan tattoo on his back.
And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts?
He has a great nose.
Any lead?
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
But are the wenches okay? Yeah, that's the real question.
Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
You think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet.
I can penetrate.
None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel.
That's within my MO.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger Bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way.
Disgusting.
Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with.
Legit thought he was describing heaven
why then I might
for a minute.
To ask after
Yeah,
Establish
I did as well.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Man. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Oh, I like Bart.
Your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart Sadler.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
By God. Then boom! Chorfoot go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head full.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, Dimby. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall.
We need to protect this troll at all costs.
Pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more.
1,000%.
Fons ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Getting harder to breathe.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Do I have to brew it? No. Oh.
Then I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
What now, you peons?
Of course. Definitely came through here.
Nice.
Close. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
My favorite.
That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
What about this treasure? I'm over encumbered, no. Just chuck something out in this rubbish. How? Whoa. That hit the spot. Whoa.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenfurt Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Ooh. Nasty.
Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Well, oil be damned. No. What?
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pull 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you. Look off. Move it!
Bye tomorrow.
What can I do?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though.
Based.
You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, What now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Right guys, I think I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching, I appreciate you as always. Take care, peace out.